सर नमस्कार.
नमस्कार.
आम्ही आरंभ करूया sir. May I ask our State Chief Commissioner to permit me to start the program, sir?
Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथयते नमः. कोटि ब्रह्मांडर नायक नीलाद्रि बिहारी ओडिया मानकर हृदयर देवता श्री श्री जगन्नाथंकर पाद पद्मरे कोटि कोटि प्रणाम. जय जगन्नाथ. Please mute yourself. I, Dr. Namita Patnaik, the convener of this national webinar COVID-19 pandemic and the role of telemedicine, organized by the Rover Ranger units of Mahasi College of Natural Law with the active support of Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guides. It is an initiative under the awareness campaign on COVID-19 pandemic, and it is the 5th episode with having twofold objectives. Number one being to know about the working pattern of telemedicine.
म्यूट करिया ପାଇଁ କହ स्निग्धा दास के से खोली जाउछंती.
Please mute yourself because we are having recording, please. Only the chief guest and the chief speaker, they are allowed to open, unmute, and all other are requested. Please mute yourself. Sanjay Naik, please mute yourself. Sanjay Naik, I will please mute yourself, otherwise I'll remove you from this meeting. Don't disturb, please. To enhance our knowledge and to update us about the telemedicine in particular, I know all of you might be very crazed to see who is he. Yes, I now invite our chief speaker of this afternoon, the eminent and prominent doctor, rather I can say, a very well-known, popular, senior medical practitioner, esteemed Dr. Bidut Kumar Das. I salute him. He is the professor and head Department of Internal Medicine and Immunology and Rheumatology, SCB Medical College Hospital, Cuttack. As you all know, a versatile personality. I welcome you to this Google board. I now invite our patron, National Vice President, Bharat Scouts and Guides India, the State Chief Commissioner, Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guides, Dr. K.P. Mishra, our revered chief guest, the guiding and motivational force behind all the series of webinars conducted by us during this pandemic. I also salute him and invite him to this Google board. And I now invite my principal, the president of this webinar, Honorable Dr. Aditya Prasad Samal, the institution background, the institutional backbone behind this webinar. I also invite Dr. Rajkishore Mishra, the NAC coordinator, to this Google board, and also Dr. Ratna Prabha Devi, the reader in chemistry and the head of the Department of Chemistry, to be with us for extending hearty vote of thanks to all of you. And finally, I welcome and invite all of you, all the viewers from Jammu and Kashmir, Chandigarh, Gujarat, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and different corners of Odisha. I know you are very much eager to see all of us, also very much eager to see our guest of this afternoon. So now I want just to welcome them with a token of virtual presentation of bouquet to our guest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Our revered chief speaker of this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. And our president of this webinar, Dr. A.P. Samal. Thank you all. For the information of our chief speaker, I just want to say few words about Bharat Scouts and Guides. Sir, the Bharat Scouts and Guides is the largest uniform organization which is based on education, and it is non-political in nature, and universal brotherhood organization which is based upon a purpose, a principle, and a method conceived by the founder Lord Baden-Powell in 1907. It based upon 4 pillars, mainly character, health, handicraft, and service. Today's webinar based on the pillar of health and service, sir. Now, I'll request our State Chief Commissioner. He is not only the chief guest, we always decorated him with the nomination, that is chief guest. He is not our chief guest, he is our patron. So now I'll request our patron, Dr. K.P. Mishra Shah, to welcome our guest and all the viewers along with the speech for this ceremony, this webinar. Over to Dr. K.P. Mishra Shah.
नमस्कार समस्तको ए टेलीमेडिसिन वेबिनार को मु स्वागत करुच्ची। प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर आदित्य प्रसाद सामल प्रिंसिपल।
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Namaskar. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଏ ଟେଲିମେଡିସିନ ଉପରେ ହେଉଥିବା ୱେବିନାରକୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛି। ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ଅଜୟ ପ୍ରସାଦ ସାମଲ, ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ମହର୍ଷି କଲେଜ ଅଫ୍ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ଲ, ରେସ୍ପେକ୍ଟେଡ୍ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ବିଦ୍ୟୁତ ଦାସ, ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ସୁନାମଧନ୍ୟ ଡାକ୍ତର, ଯାହାଙ୍କୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଚିହ୍ନିଛନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ବିଶେଷ କିଛି କହିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ। ଡକ୍ଟର ରାଜକିଶୋର ମିଶ୍ର, ଡକ୍ଟର ରତ୍ନପ୍ରଭା ଦେବୀ, ମନୋଜ କୁମାର ମାନସିଂ, respected all of our faculty members of Maharshi College, respected Dr. Namita Patnaik, convener of this webinar and Assistant State Commissioner of Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guides. ଯେବେଠୁ କରୋନା ପାଣ୍ଡେମିକ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇଛି ସେବେଠୁ ମହର୍ଷି କଲେଜ ଡକ୍ଟର ନମିତା ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କ ଲିଡରସିପ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ଗୋଟାଏ ପରେ ଗୋଟାଏ ବୋଧହୁଏ 19-20ଟା 29 ୱେବିନାର କରିସାରିଲେଣି। ଏ ବୋଧେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ କେବଳ କାହିଁ ନୁହେଁ, ଭାରତରେ ପ୍ରଥମ କଲେଜ ଯିଏକି ସବୁବେଳେ ଏମିତି କରୁଛି। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କର ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ଅଜିତ ବାବୁଙ୍କୁ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଜଣାଉଛି। ଆଜି ଆମ ଗହଣରେ ଡକ୍ଟର ବିଦ୍ୟୁତ ଦାସ, ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଯେ ଜଣେ ଜଣାଶୁଣା ନାଁ, ଯାହାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ଆମେ ଶୁଣିଛୁ। ମୁଁ ଆଜି ଯାଏ ଅବଶ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଇନି, କାରଣ ମୁଁ ଆଣ୍ଠୁ ଗଣ୍ଠିକା ଲାତ ବାହାର ନିଆଯାଏ। ତେବେ ତାଙ୍କର ନାଁରେ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଜାଣିଥିଲି ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଯେ ବୋଧେ ଟିକେ ବୟସ୍କ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି କିଏ ହେଇଥିବେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖୁ ଜଣେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ସୌମ୍ୟ ଚେହେରା ନେଇ ଆଗରେ ବସୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋରେ। ତେଣୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛି ଏବଂ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଦଉଛି, କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଜଣାଉଛି ଯେ ସେ ୱେବିନାର ପାଇଁ ଟାଇମ୍ ବାହାର କରି ଆସିପାରିଛନ୍ତି। ରୋଲ ଅଫ୍ ଟେଲିମେଡିସିନ ବିଷୟରେ ଆମକୁ କହିବେ, ମୁଁ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁନି। ମୁଁ ଆଶା କରୁଛି ଡକ୍ଟର ଦାସ ଆମକୁ ଉପକୃତ କରିବେ କିଛି ଏ ବିଷୟରେ କହିବେ। ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଅଲ୍।
ସାର୍, ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଗୋଟିଏ ମିନିଟ୍ ତାଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ, ସାର୍ ଯେହେତୁ ଆମ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଅନ୍ୟ ଷ୍ଟେଟରୁ, ତେଣୁ ସାର୍ଙ୍କର ବାୟୋଡାଟା ମୁଁ 2 ମିନିଟ୍ରେ ସାରିଦେବି। 2 ମିନିଟ୍ରେ।
ହଁ କହ,
ଓକେ ସାର୍।
ଆଗ କହିଥାନ୍ତ ନା।
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରିସାରିଲେ ଏଥର କହିଦେବି। It is for the information of the viewers, those who are from out of Bhubaneswar, out of Odisha, like Jammu and Kashmir, Mustafa ma'am, Chandigarh madam, West Bengal Mandal sir, and all others from Gujarat, all those for them only, and repeating the biodata, because you know a very well-known doctor, as you know, we call them the incarnation of Ishwar, God. So, Dr. Bidyut Kumar Das presently works as Professor of Internal Medicine and Head of Clinical Immunology and Rheumatology at Sri Ramchandra Vanjam Medical College, one of the premier institutions in Odisha, situated in Cuttack. He was the best graduate in MBBS in the year 1979, and he won the Dr. P.N. Berry Fellowship in the year 1995 and received training in rheumatology at SPPGI Lucknow. He also awarded PhD degree in immunology from Utkal University in the year 2004. He is the Vice President of SCB Medical College Alumni Association. He has been instrumental in establishing the Department of Rheumatology at SCB Medical College and Hospital, Cuttack. He is also credited with the use of telemedicine as a modality of rendering rheumatology care in Odisha. And this telemedicine was first introduced by him only in the year 2011. He has more than 40 publications in national and international journals. He was the Research Associate, Department of Immunology, Regional Medical Research Center, that is in Bhubaneswar, during the year 1994 and 96. He has done many research activities in collaboration with many organizations like TIRF in Mumbai, ICMR, and that is in 2005 to 2008. Again, with IFCI and PAR, that is situated in France in the year 2008 to 11. Then with NIG from 2013 to 16, with ILS, another organization in Bhubaneswar from 2015 to 2018. So he is a life member of API, IMA, Indian Rheumatology Association, Indian Immunology Association, National Academy of Vectors and Vector-Borne Diseases, and Society for Tropical and Infectious Diseases. Besides that, I must say about his achievements and awards. He received a number of awards. I'll just list a few of them. He decorated with the Dr. M.J. Shah Award, Tropical Medicine, in the year 1995 by the API. He also declared as the best scientist in clinical science in the year 2011 by the National Academy of Vector-Borne Diseases. He received Samanta Chandrasekhar Award, that is given by the Odisha Vigyan Academy from the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha in the year 2018. For his self-service to the humanity, he has been felicitated by many organizations. Out of them, I'll just list only one or two because we will be late otherwise. 2011, the Times of India group decorated him with the Odisha icon. And as you all know, OTB declared him by receiving the highest vote in the category of social work in the year 2011 and awarded him with the Odisha Citizen Award. So I salute him and really मते बहुत खुशी लगुची आज मु मोर निज भाषा रे जदि न कहबी दीपद मते भल लागिबनी ओडिसा रे घरे घरे चिरपरिचित हजार वर्ष सहरर सेही बड़ डाक्तरखानार डॉक्टर विद्युत कुमार दास जहांकर रोगी सेवा एक निशा गरीब खटिकिया दिन मजूरियांक पई तांको सेवा बिना मूल्य रे अहरात्र. His contribution to the society is a milestone, and you will be glad to note that he is the only doctor who has not gone for privatization or any private consultancy. He never received a single penny from a single patient, and you will be astonished to listen that there is a big, huge line at about 4 a.m. sharp in the morning. And for what this line is, this is for Dr. Vidyut Das. Really, we are grateful to you, sir. We are really grateful. And गोटे पदरे मु सारिबी मोर सार को सहित जो छोट गोटे घटना रे मु सार को भेटी थिली से दिनटू तांको खोजुथिली आ आज तांको पाइछि से लागि मु निश्चित ए घटनाटी जणैबी. 2013 मसिहा अक्टोबर मासर 27 तारिख मो जीवन रे एक अभूला स्मृति को आपण मानक पाखरे जणैया को मोर इच्छा प्रकाश करिछि. से समय मानवाधिकार कमिशनर मुख्य थिले जस्टिस वीरकिशन मिश्र. तांका पाखरे आवेदन करथिली मोर बापा जने वरिष्ठ नागरिक तांकर स्वास्थ्य पे जो सेवा दिया होची कैपिटल हॉस्पिटल ले मु सेथिरे संतुष्ट नहे. भारतीय संविधान नियम अनुसार तांकर निर्देश क्रमे डॉक्टर विद्युत दास को नेतृत्व रे 8 जणिया डाक्तरी दल मोर बापा को देखिया को आसीथिले. आज कहिबा पे मते गर्व अनुभव लागुची. सेही समय डॉक्टर विद्युत दासंकर दुई पद स्नेह बोला कथा रे मु बुझी पारिथिली बापांकर स्वास्थ्य अवस्था. इते दुख लगुला सेतबेले बापांको देह भल नाही किंतु से जेतबेले पाखरे बसी बुझेई देले मां बाबांकर एई जिंस हेइची मन बहुत खुशी हे गेला एवं मु प्रकृत रे अज्ञ थिली मेडिकल साइंस विषय रे एवं मु निजको बुझेई पारिली. सो ही इज एन एपिटोम ऑफ ऑनेस्टी. माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वी विश योर ऑल द सक्सेस इन हिज एंडेवर. सो जेतबेले तांको अपेक्षा करिथिली समस्त कहले तू कोन देखा पाइबो सारंकर तते जिबाको पड़िबो कटक कारण से बहुत व्यस्त. से केवल गोटे जिंस जानि छंती से होची तांकर जदि बा पेशा थिला डाक्तरी किंतु निशा थिला समाज सेवा एवं आज भी रहिछि. ओडिशार विरल जहाँ को देखा करिया रोगी माने जोड़ी जाइकी लाइन करछन्ते तू केमिति तांको पाइबू सो थैंक्स टू लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ मते सारक सहित भेट करै दैछन्ती एथि पई जे आपण मानक पाखरे तांकर वार्ता पहुंची परिवो से लागि तांको अनेक अनेक धन्यवाद नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर विद्युत दास sir to start his presentation over to Dr. Vidyut Das sir.
Respected Kalibabu, respected Dr. A.P. Das, नमिता मैडम आपण मो विषय जते कथा कहले मु भी सेति जानिनी भूली गलिनी मु कोन करे कोन नै मते भी जणाने आई एम अ वेरी रिलक्टेंट स्पीकर मु बेसी कथा कहया को भलो पानी मते जे डाके किछि कहया पे मु पे मते 100 टा रोगी पटे दियंतु पछे मु देखि देबे मते डाकउतनी कहया पे आई एम नॉट वेरी कंफर्टेबल बट आजी आपण जेतु मते बार डाकिले आ मु भाबिली जे टेलीमेडिसिन कोटे इज लाइक माय चाइल्ड इन द सेंस दैट ओडिसा रे जदी के एस्टैब्लिश करछि टेलीमेडिसिन मु लागी करथिली मु भाबिली दिस हैज अ ग्रेट ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव रोल इन डिलीवरी ऑफ हेल्थ केयर टू पीपल वेरी फार ऑफ जो माने के आसी पारु नांती बार आसी पारु नांती पैसा नै आ ई कंसल्टेशन रे समाने बहुत किछि साहाय्य मिले स्पेशली पैंडेमिक समय तो मु कहबी आपन को आमे कोन करिछु therefore ए टॉपिक ता भाबिली जे जे तुम ए विषय काम करूची किछि लोक मान को जणे दबाटा भलो जदियो बहुत थरा बाहर ची पेपर रे टेलीमेडिसिन द्वारा मु कोन करू थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर रिमाइंडिंग मी ऑफ ऑल द पास्ट इंसिडेंट्स जोटा कि मु चेष्टा करे भूली जिया पे कोन करथिली कोन नै तो मु वक्तव्यटा तीन भाग रे विभक्त करछि हाउ डिड आई स्टार्ट टेलीमेडिसिन मु भाबुछि टेलीमेडिसिन विषय रे किछि लोक जानि थिबे एथरो एमसीआई मेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया आगुर तो नियम कानून नथला किंतु एथरो नियम कानून कर दैछन्ती हां टेलीमेडिसिन करि परिबे एई कैटेगरी रे कोन कोन रूल मानिया को पड़ियो सेगुडा भी एवरीथिंग हैज बीन आउटलाइन सो नाउ officially legally one can do telemedicine and help people and I think in a country like India a huge population where there is a very difficult to get senior consultants or doctors this is the best form of method of delivering service to people who are far off and who are needy I think this is going to be very transformative in another 10-15 years and pandemic has shown the way how telemedicine can be so vital for the health and also for other methods. Can I share my slides?
Yes, sir.
So am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slides can be seen.
Not seen now.
देखा जाओनी?
Nice, sir.
Yes, we can see.
But small one.
नहीं पूरा स्लाइड स्क्रीन टा तो अच्छी है कोन
नहीं देखा होचे करो
Okay, sir. हाँ आसेला सर ठीक अछि
okay so the topic given to me was the role of telemedicine first of all what it is and how it is important during this COVID-19 pandemic evolution of telemedicine in SCB is itself a history. Before pre-pandemic, I was the only person, maybe one more senior of mine was using this. 2002, I started using telemedicine. There was some rudimentary technology available, and I utilized that to learn from my mentors in Sanjay Gandhi, where I was getting trained in a subject called rheumatology. I've done a lot of work in different infectious diseases in general medicine. Then I did immunology. Then I did rheumatology. So I realized that the maximum problem comes with rheumatology because it's a subject not understood by many people, and there are close to 30% population who suffer from rheumatological disorders, but they have very scanty chance, very little chance of uh, meeting with a doctor who's trained in rheumatology. Because in India, the number of rheumatologists are so small that in a country of 1.3 billion, the number of patients are so large that they hardly even 3-4 months time it takes them to reach. I used this rudimentary technology that was there to present my cases before my seniors at Sanjay Gandhi and to get feedback as to how I should uh, treat these patients. So as things happened, I I asked these questions: why you need a telemedicine center, or why we have to do telemedicine in this country? Because large number of chronic disorders requires long-term follow-up. Generally, hello, hello. Is the slide? Hello. Uh, okay. Okay. Is not going. I'm sorry, just a little minute, couple of minutes. Just trying to rectify. Proceed, Dr. Sorry, can you? I mean, is the second slide visible?
Uh, it is the first slide, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yes, yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, this I think okay. So this is where I started the pre-pandemic period. I started rheumatology. I started rheumatology consultation with SGPGI with whatever was available. But then I realized that it has to be done in a bigger scale. So I asked the following questions: why it needs to be, why we should do telemedicine? Because chronic disorders are so huge in this country, and they need constant care. Like they have to come back to the hospital. I think all of us realize how difficult it is come to a medical college and take an appointment and stand in a line and get a ticket. And frequently, if you come, most people drop out. They feel it is a very difficult task to come and stay. They spend a lot of money, spend a lot of time, and they may not be able to get to the doctor they would like to get. So this is a very important issue the country faces. that we have a lot of patients who can be cared by telemedicine. They don't have to come to the medical college for care. Then for certain specialities like rheumatology, which I deal with, there are very limited number of trained doctors in the country. Therefore, when you have to give them specialized care, you need to have those doctors available for the patients. For immediate attention to a problem, that's what happened in the pandemic situation. A lot of patients, most patients could not come and they needed attention. And so what is the best way to do that is to achieve through some form of telemedicine. And so there's limited access to specialist care, and the cost of coming repeatedly to a hospital, and that costs a lot of money. So it's exorbitant cost of treatment. Now, if you look at why in Orissa it is so vital that we need to have some kind of a telemedicine consultation, as you see, the per capita income is very low. The lowest, of course, is Bihar, but the others are below Odisha, Assam, Jharkhand, Manipur. And the comparator, as you can see, most of the countries in Africa have equally low per capita income. If a person earns 80,000 rupees in a year, and if he has to come once to a medical college, so say from Malkangiri or from Korandi, he has to spend about 5 to 10,000. Hello, can you see my slides?
And we just inform somebody who is sharing the, that side is overlapping from our side. That's why you just instruct them not to share any other slide. Somebody is sharing, Soumya Ranjan something is sharing.
Soumya Ranjan, please stop sharing, please. Soumya Ranjan.
So, can you see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So the major problem of the state is poverty, and patients have a lot of difficulty because if they come from far off places like Kolandi or Koraput, they have to spend about 5 to 10,000 rupees per trip. And if I tell them to come every 3 monthly or 4 monthly, because that is what they require, it's almost impossible, and most of them drop out. So that's the reason why telemedicine is so vital. Now, the other important thing is, I think this slide summarizes the condition not just in the state, but actually in the country. Forget about the metropolitan cities. I'm talking about small places, Tier 2, Tier 3, and the rural areas where 70% of the people live. The distribution of health personnel in urban versus rural area is quite stark. We know most of the doctors are serving in the urban area, and there are very few people who go to rural area. And the healthcare facilities are still not up to the mark. And there is gross disparity in income. As I showed, the per capita income is so low that people refuse to come because of the monetary problems. Literacy rate is low, and because they have less amount of knowledge about different diseases, they do not know whom to ask, to whom to go, and that's the reason why a lot of patients go to quacks, and then alternative medicines they go to. By the time they come to us, they're already in stage 3 or stage 4 disease. Now, this is one study that we did in the rural area. We took all these ladies. Most of the ladies suffer from a disease called rheumatoid arthritis, which is a very crippling disease and it's a lifelong disease, and they have to be cared for. The earlier you catch them, the better it is, because then you can actually treat them better and they do better. So we did a care-seeking pathway of these women in rural Odisha and the challenges and the coping experience of rural women. And what we found that this publication came in 2019, and what we found that the care issues are multiple. Actually, lack of awareness, what disease it is, where you should go, who is going to appraise your symptoms. There's no diagnostic skills available, accessible to treatment, quality treatment, because they need treatment which is completely specific for that disease. And some of the treatment cost is very high, so they are not affordable. And the treatment they receive is inappropriate, And a lot of them are very apprehensive of coming to a medical college or going to a bigger city. And even if you give them medicine, they don't adhere to it, they drop out of it. So these are the issues that we found out that the rural population and a lot of people have. When they have a disease, these are the issues they confront with, and therefore somebody should be there to tell them and to take care of them. And it's very difficult for everyday face-to-face consultation. The telemedicine, I think, is one of the best methods by which we could do. When poor people, when they're faced with catastrophic health expenditure, I think most of the people get into penury in rural areas because of health issues. So what do? Either they forgo treatment, so they take some alternative method which is cheap and they hope for the best, or they borrow heavily. They sell their land, they sell their property, they sell everything to get treated, and they sell whatever assets they have, and that pushes them into extreme deep poverty. So this is the situation in this country, and I think this is the situation in rural areas and most of the poor states of the country. Interestingly, the British Medical Journal in 2016 said that there's a lot of gender bias in the treatment protocol in this country. Women normally get less treatment in India, and the diseases that I deal with, 90% of women suffer from it. And therefore, I see in women how they suffer, what is the consequence of their suffering, how it affects their family, how it affects society. And therefore, it was very important that I actually deal with these patients in a far more effective way. And interestingly, sick women get lesser attention. And this was an observation made in 2016. And during my course of managing these patients, I realized how far it is true. The faith in a doctor is very vital. If a patient has a faith in a doctor, he can go to any extent to meet him. And this is what I realized after doing 10 years of doing rheumatology and taking care of these patients. The load increased very, very high. As a result of which, this is what happened, what Namita madam was alluding to. The people had to sleep at night in front of the OPD to get a ticket. My ticket used to be very, I didn't know that, I came to know later. And I realized that patients are sleeping at night to stand in the queue so that they can get a ticket early and they can come and meet me early before and they can go back early. So this is a situation early morning. And when they get up in the morning, and there's a huge queue, as you can see at 7 o'clock before the counter opens, it's packed with people, absolutely packed. And situation gets worse sometimes. And there are two counters, one on this side, on the other side. Both the counters are absolutely packed with people. Now what do? They wait, and this is 7 p.m. in my OPD. People are still waiting, expecting the bill. And I never leave a patient unattended. I sit there till 10 o'clock in the night or 11 o'clock in the night, whatever is the time. I never leave a patient without seeing him. That's the policy that I've adopted in the last 20 years. And the reason why patients stick to me and they stay because they get some attention. Maybe they get cured, maybe they get relief. And that's why they keep on coming. So this was the situation way back in 2011, from 2000 to 2011. And then I said, no, this cannot continue like this. And telemedicine perhaps is a method by which we can do something. So this I realized a need for a transformative health delivery system in low-income states as well as in countries is absolutely vital. And now the country is realizing following pandemic how important it is to have a digital method or a method by which you can contact patients and help them out in times of trouble. The Telemedicine Resource Center at SCB Medical College is a huge complex. And this was built, and this is the hub, and from where we can do a lot of things. And this is the latest one that came up in 2013, and I utilized this for delivering services, for teaching doctors, for taking continuing medical education for doctors, as well as for training of different kinds, teaching students. And interestingly, we have a well-connected node. This node is connected to 32 telemedicine nodal centers in different districts of the state. In fact, we are connected with all the district headquarter hospital, all the medical colleges. It means any patient in any district can come to the district headquarter hospital and contact us on specific days. And this I started sometimes in 2013, but in a more organized manner from 2015. And we have our own system of doing it. There are people at the periphery who are trained to handle that technology, and we contact them on specific days. Patients come, wait for us, and they meet us. And I have a very trained technical staff. 2 of them are still now, 2 more have joined. And so they are also very well trained. They know how to handle the situation. And they are there with me today. They wanted to see the webinar, what happens. And this is how I started. I said, first thing, the doctors must be trained before they can use telemedicine. And this is where I'm trying to teach different doctors in different headquarter hospitals that what are the problems, how they should approach a patient, what are the things they can do, and if they have a problem, they can come back to me and ask questions or ask problems for solutions. And this I continued, and almost 180 doctors I trained. And then when the consultation started, as you can see, the overwhelming number of patients who turned up. And I'm very happy ladies came more than gents. As I said earlier, that people thought ladies are neglected. And here is a place where they felt safe. They didn't have to come long distance to Cuttack. In their district headquarter hospital center, they could come talk to me and get their solutions for the problems. And this I was doing almost weekly. Every week I have to do, because if you have 30 districts to cover, I have to at least spend 1 day for each district. So 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, something like that I did. So within 1 month, I could cover all the districts. So at least in a month, they had a chance to meet me once. So the result was in 2015, when I started, we had only 58 consultation. And gradually, as you see, the total has become 13,000 consultation in 5 years. That's up to 2019 before the pandemic struck. And that's a huge number, 13,478 consultations. And what is the result of this? Number one, they didn't have to come. Number two, they saved a lot of money. Number three, they had the comfort of their own place. Number four, and they did not lose their daily wages there. They could work, come back, talk to me for about half an hour, go back. And what's the amount of money we calculated roughly? We saved almost 3 crores rupee for the patient we saved in just about 5 years' time. And I thought that was a good contribution towards making the society healthy in a very healthy way. So teleconsultation opened my eyes that here is a possibility where we can help a lot of patients, save them the ordeal of coming all the way here and not finding their doctor, and also not getting treated well or not having the continuity of treatment that they desire. So this was pre-pandemic. 2020, the pandemic struck. And now what did we do? I was appointed as the nodal officer of the Telemedicine Center for SCB Medical College, and I had to organize a lot of things. Now, teleconsultations we do 24 hours into 7, all the 24 hours, 7 days in a week. We have a control room. There are people who do all the 3 shifts, A, B, and C. And you call them, there are 2 numbers. They will immediately connect you to the doctor that you want, in the sense that if you have a problem in cardiology, or if you have a problem in orthopedics, or a problem in gynecology, they'll connect you to the doctor or the specialist who is on duty that day. So this has been going on since the beginning of the pandemic. This was there last year. This year also we started again in March when it came back, second wave came back. And the second thing we started was called a E-Sanjeevani. That is a Government of India scheme. This is an Ayushman Bharat scheme where we have 5 days in a week. 7 departments are conducting between 11 to 1. People have to go to the primary health center to a doctor. He will form a prescription and send it to us. And the doctor in charge here will give them a prescription. Mine is exclusive because I've been doing it from 2011. Telerheumatology we do on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the numbers are quite large. By now we have crossed almost 17 to 18,000 consultations. The other thing is teaching. Teaching I had almost stopped, and telemedicine provided classes for UG and postgraduate seminars because the teaching cannot stop. And therefore, this telemedicine center provided them an opportunity to continue their course and finish the course. Daily training of doctors across the state. For COVID, we train doctors how to treat COVID, how to manage them. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Government of Odisha started this. Last year we did it. This year we are continuing as well. And then we have all the institutional academic activities, the seminars, the COVID management committee meets and the COVID related issues. Being a core member of the COVID management, I have to organize a lot of these seminars and a lot of these meetings. So as you can see, this pandemic taught us something. And I wrote, post-pandemic what will happen? I think post-pandemic will have a far bigger involvement of telemedicine than what we are seeing now. People have realized the comfort by which they can actually see for consultation I'm talking about, and even for meetings, even for training, it's so comfortable that you can do it at any time, at any point of time. Now, the problem is the district headquarters hospital, people have to come, but during pandemic, they can't come and they cannot gather together. As you saw the crowd there, that was against the social norms. The social distancing was not possible and they cannot come out of their houses. So I was wondering what to do. And I thought, okay, let's try WhatsApp. And I was surprised that this is what I did. And in WhatsApp, I could contact people at their home. They could talk to me and get their problems solved sitting at home. And most of these patients were my old patients whom I was following up. Somebody had dropped out for 1 year, 2 years, and they came back because it was so comfortable. They don't have to stand in that big queue, stand at night, get a ticket, wait for 24 hours. And here it was so simple. The date was fixed. They got an appointment, and I was to come and talk to them. So this is where I continued the whole of the pandemic, starting from last year. The consultation continued. Must have saved a lot of patients. They tell me, sir, it was impossible to meet a doctor here. It was impossible to consult anybody. Nobody was touching us also. But here at home, we can sit and talk to you. I got huge amount of blessings. I think that's what my account store is. My account is the blessings of the people I've been treating all these years. And during pandemic, I suppose this became very, very huge, because through WhatsApp and sitting at home, you could talk to me. The numbers, as you can see, through telemedicine means through the district headquarters hospital hub, we had almost 14,000 consultations. And in WhatsApp only during the pandemic, I have consulted 4,026. So you have a grand total of 18,000 consultations through telemedicine, which I've done in the last 5 years. But importantly, during the pandemic, it is almost 4,200, much more. It's become a little more. I'm not taking the latest statistics. It's about 4,500 patients. Now, interestingly, where did they come from? Odisha, of course, I can understand. 4,126 patients came from Odisha. But I was surprised that people whom I'd seen and they have gone out, they could not come back. And they contacted me from there because it was all WhatsApp. And they could sit and do West Bengal, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Delhi. I got patients and they called me. And that is how I was very happy that I could help them, because they could not find a doctor in those places because of the COVID. And this is where I could help them. So this was very, very, I felt very nice that patients in such far off places could be helped by teleconsultation. The gender distribution of these patients, as you can see, 68% women. I was very happy because these are the people who are most neglected, and therefore I could give them a lot of attention to this method. Age-wise, 81% were more than 30 years. The most productive people, 15 to 30, they have got benefited by this. The percentage, as you can see in this bar diagram. And number of teleconsultations. You can come once, twice, because every 3 months I normally give consultation. When there was no pandemic, they used to come for 3 months. And then I started telemedicine, told them, don't spend money unless there is something serious, please don't come. And so they used to consult me regularly. Now through WhatsApp, it became easier. And so they came first visit, 3 months later, second visit, then more than 2 visits. So they kept on coming because they had so much of confidence that this system is working. Through WhatsApp, they got benefits. And that's why, since the system was working, so they came back time and again. What do we gain? About 1 crore rupees we have saved for the patients. Again, that's a very, very important contribution. The biggest problem of a patient is penury. People actually lose a lot of money during their illness in the hospital, buying medicine, getting consultation. And that is where I think we can plug. If we can do telemedicine in a way that more and more patients get this facility to come and meet the doctors of their choice or the consultant. Now, I was invited by the Army, by the Air Force headquarters in Bangalore. That was 2 years back, when they heard that I was doing something like that, to give a presentation. All the three chiefs were there. I mean, chief of the medical facilities were there, Army, Navy, and Air Force. And after a 1 hour presentation, they said, yeah, this is feasible. It's possible we can do that, because we were thinking of doing it for our soldiers in Siachen and very inaccessible places where they cannot come to a consultant, a senior consultant. And we were just wanting to know if it was possible, and you have shown us the way that it's possible. And they had moved the Defense Department to start telemedicine consultation for soldiers who are spread out across the country. And again, I was called last 2 years back, 18, to the Armed Forces Medical College, where I was felicitated because I gave another presentation showing that it's possible to actually help people in far off places, and also to save a lot of money as well. I consider the impact of telemedicine before pandemic, during pandemic, and I think after pandemic as well. Health delivery in home environment, because it's all WhatsApp. Very, very important. A patient feels very happy when he's treated in his home environment. And if you talk to them, you'll see how happy they are. They don't have to come and stand. And how did it help? Protection against COVID. They did not get exposed to COVID. If they had COVID, they did not give COVID to others. So it's personal protection as well as community protection. Elimination of cumbersome transport problem coming. Most of the time there was no transport, lockdowns, shutdowns. So they had to meet somebody. And so this eliminated the transport problem. Huge financial savings. And importantly, they're very happy. The happiness quotient went up. And one of the important things in treatment of a patient or a disease is happiness. If the patient is happy, the disease gets cured much faster. And all patients who are positive, I've seen, they get well faster than patients who are dissatisfied. And here is something that I learned, that happiness is a very important tool for the treatment of a patient. The patient has to be treated, not the disease. If a human being is treated as a human being, not as XYZ, or he's a cardiac case, he's a stroke case, that spoils the show. He doesn't feel that he's being looked after. Here, in this telemedicine or in this WhatsApp, they are so well connected to me, they feel I'm part of them. I'm a doctor who's sitting with them and giving them solutions. And that confidence and that happiness that comes about, I think that heals them much more than if I give them lots of medicine and tell them lots of things. Our effort was, it came out in Samaj. Telemedicine was Safala Prayog. Obviously, we were trying to show that it's possible. And this was a whole article that came in. And subsequently, the Indian Express came out with this article that Odisha doctors in Odisha bring relief to rheumatology patients amid COVID crisis. And we felt happy that we have been trying to do a little bit for the patient through this system, which was never a novel system. It was there across the country, but very few states utilized it. I think Odisha is one of the most, I think after Punjab, Odisha has been utilizing telemedicine in a big way. And we have been able to contribute to that success. I end my talk with this very interesting cartoon. We are covering them up from all directions that COVID, everybody has a contribution to make. And I think telemedicine also has a very important contribution to make in the treatment of patients. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I can take your questions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I request all our viewers, it is better you should write the question on the chat box so that we can go through it. If you'll go one by one means it takes another 1 hour. So rightly, I'll request all of you to write down the question in the chat box so that I'll read out the question and let the doctor will answer to you. Okay?
Telemedicine WhatsApp number ଆଉ contact number दियंतु.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ नमिता नमिता मैडम को दे दो ना चैट बॉक्स रे मोर टेक्नीशियन लिखि दो.
आगे सर. आगे सर. WhatsApp रे पठेले लिखि देबी सर.
लिखि दे.
एटा गोटे बहुत बढ़िया जिनस आमे के एक्चुअली जानि नथिले प्रथम जानिले सेतिबाई याको यूटिलाइज करिया पय हम समस्त बोधे व्यग्र नुहे व्यस्त भी हबु तेणु आपनकर नंबर एवं आपन कांटेक्ट नंबर निहाती दरकार समस्त पय वर्तमान आपन सेटा को शेयर करि पारते हमर संग
आगे सर. सर WhatsApp रे दे देले मु लिखि देबी सर.
एटा हमर टेली मेडिसिन ने हमर रूमेटोलॉजी कंसल्टेशन नंबर था जोड़ के टेली
सर.
गला किया था.
हां आसेला. सो काइंडली समस्त लिखि दियंतु.
मागुनी सनस्पति इज आवर टेली कोऑर्डिनेटर.
या.
He takes the call and he fixes the date and appointment with me.
ना कौन कहले
मागुनी सनस्पति लिखा है.
मागुणी सेनापति नंबरटा समते लिखंतु 9777900694. The friends from outside Bhubaneswar, Mrs. Kaur, Parminder Kaur, do you want to ask any question? Mrs. Kaur? Yes. Yeah, you can ask.
Clear, ma'am. Everything is clear.
Okay. So, no question. No question, ma'am.
No question.
Okay. May I request Dr. Chandi Mohanty sir from Puri, the senior citizen? Yes, sir.
Yes,
Alumni from JNU. Yeah.
yes, madam. Yes, I am here.
Sir, any questions, sir?
No question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu from Kusaleshwar College, senior lecturer in political science. Mr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, do you have any question, please?
No, madam. Thanks.
Okay. So, if you don't have any question, Madam Pranati ma'am, do you have any question, please? Pranati ma'am?
नमस्कार मैडम. नो
नमस्कार.
क्वेश्चन मैडम.
सर को किसी क्वेश्चन पचारिवार अछि कि?
नहीं मैडम.
रिगार्डिंग टेलीमेडिसिन.
समस्त लिखुचंती अति प्रांजल भाव में डॉक्टर साहब हमको बुझेले केवल नंबर पाई गला पर आउ किछि पचारियार नाही.
समझे कॉल करिवे.
एक्चुअली हम व्हाट्सएप ये सोना लगे देखिए हमें पेशेंट को तो हमें नॉर्मली 25 टा पेशेंट रखू पर डे.
सर
हमें क्वालिटी टा हम बेसी लोग रखिले इंटरेक्शन टा कम हे जीवो सेते लागि हमें 25 जण पेशेंट रखुछु आउ तांकु हमें चेष्टा करछु. पुराना पेशेंट हेतले तो मोर प्रॉब्लम होय नहीं कारण मु तो जानि छी तांका पूरा सिस्टम टा को. नुआ पेशेंट हेले इट टेक्स लिटिल मोर टाइम बिकॉज़ मु जानि नहीं से कोन चिकित्सा आइछंती का पदरी चिकित्सा आइछ सेटा किते समय लागे.
Mm,
But I can give guidance. I can guide them what to do, what not to do. That much I can do.
Namita ma'am, namaskar.
हाँ मैत्री मैडम पचारंतु
Thank you, Namita ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to listen from the God-like person, Vidhu sir. First, sir, I want to query that do you face any challenges during this telemedicine? Have you faced any challenges?
Yeah. Problem challenges ala major challenge ala on the other side. जने डॉक्टर नथांती जे कि आपण मते कहि परिबो जे तारो एक्जेक्टली मु कोन आई हैव टू सी द पेशेंट एंड बेस्ड ऑन माय विजुअल ऑब्जर्वेशन मु भाबी भी हां पेशेंट ता ठीक अछि ठीक नाही प्रॉब्लम अछि तो ता हिस्ट्री सुनि कि जदी जने डॉक्टर थांता से कहि थांता सर आरो ये प्रॉब्लम अछि तेणु करी मु बहुत थोड़ा चेष्टा करछि मोर स्टूडेंट्स माने अछंती जो माने सब विभिन्न जगह रे लाइक मालकानगिरी कोरापुट कलांडी से माने आसीकरी प्रेजेंट कर देबे सर तार ए प्रॉब्लम अछि कोन करा जिवो it becomes much easier. So major problem is lack of a technical manpower on the other side.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So साथ जीवे क्लिनिक को आई मीन कंटिन्यू करिवे साथ तो अछंती ऑलरेडी तिलना तंकर ये रे
क्लिनिक नाही मु तो हॉस्पिटल ले
हां सासे मोर अभ्यास सा समस्तंकर सो मु वर्तमान यदि आपण डॉक्टर गीताराणी मैडम पचारंतु
सर नमस्कार
नमस्कार
सर मो मोर एसओ लेवल ना मझिरे मझिरे बढ़ी जाए एबे सर 665 अछि किंतु पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन रे मु जाई पारुनी सर मत किसी एडवाइस देले सर मो
आगे प्रथम एडवाइस हला एसओ टाइटर आपण करिवे नाही कारण सेटा आपण बयस लागि एसओ टा करा जाय नै
आगे आगे
एसओ किछि नो त माने किछि नो दैट इज अ रॉन्ग थिंग दैट टू बी नॉट टू बी डन आपण जमा करिवे नि से टेस्ट से छुआ मानकर करा जाय 12 वर्ष र तळ छुआ मानकर करा जाय गोटे रोग पई दैट इज कॉल्ड रूमेटिक फीवर
सर
लगी 12 वर्ष परे जे एसओ टाइटर आने मु ताको नै के बारे पपाडी दिए मु देखे नि से रिपोर्ट कारण मु कहे एडा तो समस्त पॉजिटिव मोर 600 सब 12 वर्ष परे हमें सब पॉजिटिव जार थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन हो तारो एसओ पॉजिटिव हो तो एमती को लोग अछि जार की थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन हे नि जार के एसओ भारी बने तो साथ के संपर्क नै इट इज अ टेस्ट इट हैज नो मीनिंग आपण जमा करिवनी पैसा बंचेबे तो 300-400 टका दे एसओ करछनी जे प्लीज सेव दैट मनी डोंट वेस्ट इट
सर कि नंबर जॉइंट पेन होची तो सर एबे बहुत जॉइंट पेन होची
जॉइंट पेन रो तो देयर आर 100 डिजीजेस एसोटा सब्सेटली आपनरो जॉइंट पेन संगे एसो रो संपर्क नै हाउ को दैट आउट ऑफ दिस 100 दैट हिस्ट्री नै करी अलगा टेस्ट केले मु कहि परिबी हिस्ट्री रो 95% डायग्नोसिस हे जाय 5% आपको दरकार इन्वेस्टिगेशन जदि जनकर हिस्ट्री नै आथिबो त 95% लोककर डायग्नोसिस हे जिवो
सर
आपनकर एते एमआरआई सीटी जो लोक एते एते इन्वेस्टिगेशन करछथि आवश्यक ही नै पीपल कम आर्थराइटिस प्रोफाइल तो 20000 टका दे 5 पैसा रो रोग 20000 टका खर्च करी आसंदी तो मु देखि बिकले ना देखे दुख प्रकाश करे और 20000 टका आपण नष्ट कले काई कले आगे आर्थराइटिस प्रोफाइल करी जी बोलेडा काई कले ए कला आपण दरकार नै 10 टका औषध खाई भलो होई जिवे एडा अननेसेसरी दरकार नथला सो एटा दिस इज हाउ अवेयरनेस जोडा कहली लिटरेसी अबाउट डिजीज नाही लोकंकर सो जे जोडी जाय से सेमती कहि दियंती एटा करंतु सेटा करंती असुविधा होय
सर थैंक यू सर
सो सारा में वाइंड अप करिबा
सर नमस्कार
ज्योति बाबू कोंतु
सर नमस्कार
नमस्कार
सर मो मिसेस रो से पाद टिके तार दरद रोची बेले बेले से टिके चली पउनी तार टिके इस्नोफिलिया टिके जस्ट रोची आउ माने सेमती जर किछ नाही ठंडा देहडी रोची कोन सर टी एडवाइस देबे से विषय सर टिके
आज्ञा वेबिनार रे तो दवानी गोटे कंसल्टेशन नियंतु वेबिनार
आज्ञा आज्ञा
रोगी चिकित्सा करी असुविधा आइ जो अपन से नंबर टा दे छी काइंडली टेक एन अपॉइंटमेंट एंड देन आई विल डिस्कस विथ यू
ओके ओके सर थैंक यू सर
एटा भलो हो ए वेबिनार रे डिस्कस करिवाटा रोगी विषय रे
ठीक हबनी सर थैंक यू सर
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
तो जणे क्वेश्चन मु देखुतली कि जणे वैक्सीन विषय लिखतले
सर चैट बॉक्स रे हां
से रिजवाना परवीन अछंदी की
रिजवाना परवीन हां अच्छी बते जी
नमस्कार
अच्छी जी अच्छी
आपण रिजवाना यू कैन टेक वैक्सीन किछि प्रॉब्लम नै हम मेथोट्रिक्स से खाऊ न तो
सर मो ये नेउची लखनऊ जाइतले आपण रिफर करथिले एबे नेउची गोटे इंजेक्शन नेउची 2 मंथ थारे इन्फोमा 100 mg
एटा तले यू हैव टू से वैक्सीन लेले यू हैव टू स्टॉप इट फॉर 1 डोज
सर बुझि पाइले
जदि वैक्सीन नहीं पारिबे वैक्सीन नवार किछि प्रॉब्लम नै किंतु ए जो इंजेक्शन नउचंती एटा बेले बेले इंटरफियर करे एंटीबॉडी तयारी करे एतले हम एतेगुडा मेडिसिन को बहुत मेडिसिन जदि आपण खाउचंती सेटा किछि दिन पय बंद करिवे आपण जदि रोग कंट्रोल रे अछि ताले आपण इंजेक्शन नै मास से पर्यंत रोग इंजेक्शन दिया तो 2 मास को थरे नउचंती प्रॉब्लम किछि होबा कथा न
सर मु 3 मास से केबे 4 मास एमती रे भी नहीं
ठीक अछि ठीक डिले करि नेबे अछि आज इंजेक्शन नले 2 मास पर नेबे इंजेक्शन एटा आपण को ठीक
सर आपण
मैडम नमस्कार
हां
हाँ नमस्कार सर
वेट जस्ट वेट करंतु अजय बाबू कहंतु हां
मैडम नमस्कार सर नमस्कार सर मो पुआ को 27 वर्ष सी ताकू कोविड होता एप्रिल 25 तारिख में सी बर्तमान ठीक ठाक हो गलानी किंतु इंजेक्शन केबे दबो जो फास्ट डोज इंजेक्शन टा केबे दबो सर एप्रिल 25 तारिख में ताकू कोविड होता सी कंप्लीट क्योर हो गलानी फास्ट डोज इंजेक्शन टा केबे दबो
8 वीक्स परे
सर
8 वीक परे
सर 2 मास परे
आज्ञा
सर 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 नमस्कार सर ऑयल सर
ओके अजय बाबू म्यूट कर दें हां लाला बाबू
नमस्कार आगे नमस्कार
हां पचरंतु
नहीं सारन को बहुत सुंदर बात बुझेले आ से सारन को बहुत धन्यवाद सर बुझ करे
आज्ञा थैंक यू
थैंक यू वेलकम सर
send an ambulance from Puri ओके जदि आपण मानकर आ किछि क्वेश्चन नाही ताहले हमें वाइंड अप करिबा
ना बढ़िया लाइटा कोन के म सेंजन हमने से ग्रुप दिया है जो नंबर सर
ओके
मैडम नमस्कार
थैंक यू सर
मैडम नमस्कार
नमस्कार सर
आजवाले गोटे क्वेश्चन
ओके
प्रोफेसर
हां पचरंतु
मोर क्वेश्चन थिला
प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड आस्क द क्वेश्चन
बर्तमान जो कोवैक्सीन इंजेक्शन निया जाउची कोवैक्सीन इंजेक्शन एंटीबॉडी जो केते परसेंट फलदायक रहउछे एवं सेटा केते दूर हमकु सहाय होबो कोवैक्सीन इंजेक्शन जो नोतु हमें सेटा बॉडी में हम केते परसेंट हमर एक्चुअल एंटीबॉडी क्रिएट करूची सेही विषय किछि आपण एटा केते परसेंट हम कंफर्म करे एंटीबॉडी क्रिएट करूची बॉडी
आज्ञा सेटा कोवैक्सीन रे जो ट्रायल था समानकर थर्ड फेज 2 रे पब्लिश कराइतला लैंसेट बोली गोटे जर्नल अछि वन ऑफ द टॉप जर्नल इन द वर्ल्ड सर 80% प्रोटेक्शन देखौ
सर 2 मास पर नेला पर डबल डोज 0.7 आसुची एंटीबॉडी केते लोकंकर
नहीं एंटीबॉडी टा गोटे इंपोर्टेंट नो देयर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स प्रोटेक्शन खाली एंटीबॉडी देनी आउ गोटे हमर गोटे इम्यूनोलॉजी रे गोटे सेलुलर इम्यूनिटी अछि सेटा भी दिए सेटा को आपण मापी परिबेनी एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी टा मापी परिबे किंतु अदर कंपोनेंट देयर आर मल्टीपल कंपोनेंट्स टू प्रोटेक्शन तो हमें खाली एंटीबॉडी देखि कहि परिबेनी जे आपण प्रोटेक्टेड कि नय हमें गोटे
अन्य टीचर दरकार
आज्ञा
सर फाइजर कंपनी जो भलिया तांकर से माने कहउछंती अमेरिका रे जे फाइजर कंपनी नो इंजेक्शन नेला परे अब मास्क भी आपण दवा दरकार नै दे आर सो सेफगार्ड सेफेस्ट फील करछंती हमरो से जिनसडा एपंत भी रहू कि हम डबल भी
ना ना मु एकमत नुहे जे फाइजर वाला कहउछंती नेला परे तांकर भी अमेरिका रे भी कहउछंती जे एबे पर्यंत आपन को मास्क पिंदिया को पड़िबो और सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेनिंग करिया पड़िबो कारण ये भाइरस टा प्रति 6 मास पे थरे चेंज करि जाउची तारो स्ट्रक्चर सेति लागि आपन गारंटी दे परिबेनी जे एटा पूरा आपन जदी नै चंती वैक्सीन आपन फुली प्रोटेक्टेड नोबडी कैन गारंटी दैट
सर ताले केते मास यार वैलिड माने जो इंजेक्शन हम नेलु केते मास पर्यंत यार रहिबो वैलिडिटी तार
मिनिमम 6 to 7 months आगे 6 to 7 months रहा
सर 7 months पर पुणी हम आ गोटे कोर्स नबो
से तोळा नथिबो पैंडेमिक नथिबो
बूस्टर डोज नेबे
ना ना बूस्टर
थैंक यू सर
तो इन्फ्लुएंजा वैक्सीन भलिया फ्लू इंजेक्शन अछि प्रति वर्ष लोक नउचंदी एवरी ईयर दे टेक वन
हां सर
काई इन्फ्लुएंजा वायरस प्रति वर्ष coronavirus is like that. It just changes every 6 months, 1 year. It's like close to the influenza virus. It's like आपन को चेंज करी गले आरो वर्ष कोन मत बाबुनी और पैंडेमिक 2 वर्ष परे आ लास्ट करियो बोली अल्प लो लेवल रे रही पारे किंतु एते ग्रॉस आकार रे रहिबोनी कारण ओ समस्तंकर किछि ना किछि इम्यूनिटी हार्ड इम्यूनिटी डेवलप हे
हां सर हमरो आ गोटे क्वेश्चन अछि
डेथ रोल बढ़ी जाई जति जो लहर आसिला ए वर्ष जो आसी बहुत लोक डेथ रोल रेट का बढ़ी जाए भल पुणी तृतीय लहर आसो एमती चलो कि कौन आम केमती कहा भरसा कर
आपण स्पेनिश फ्लू पैंडेमिक जति देखिथिबे 1960 जोड़ा आइतला 100 वर्ष रे थरे हुए सेतरे तीनटा लहरी हुए प्रथमटा छोट हुए द्वितीयटा बहुत बड़ हुए अगेन इट कम्स डाउन थर्ड तो थर्ड पीक टा छोट हो सेतबे तो 1916 रे वैक्सीन नथिला हमर एबे वैक्सीन आसी गलानी सेति लागि हमें एग्जैक्टली सेया न होती छोट जदी भी होबो थर्ड लहरी छोट होबो बोली मोर विश्वास जदी वैक्सीनेशन समस्त नै पाई
ओके
सर नमस्कार आपन सेवा पे
नमस्कार
Sir, Noima madam, she is from Srinagar. She got a question pachachandi, Dr. Sir, let me know about vaccination about girls above 20 years of age. 20 varshar urdhwa jiyongo pai.
Yeah, Noima madam, can you hear me? Noima madam, can you hear me?
Yes. Shankar Shetty बहुत network problem.
Kashmir.
हाँ.
Naiva madam, can you hear me? You unmute yourself. Unmute. आप muted हो गए हैं. You unmute yourself. आप सुन सकते हैं. सुन सकते हैं. No, ताको कहबे you tell her it's possible they can take. There's no problem. There is no problem of taking vaccination.
Naima madam, suni parile. Are you listening? I got down here.
अपन ताको गोटे लिखि देबे गोटे कागज रे नले कोथि लिखि देबे.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
So that is okay. Over.
Okay. So Saktish babu किछि क्वेश्चन अछि की?
Sir.
Okay. So now I'm going to close this webinar. Now, on behalf of Odisha State Virus Scouts and Guides, and on behalf of Mahasi College of Natural Law, I want to present a small memento to our guest, Dr. Bidut Das sir. Sir, kindly accept our small memento virtually.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes,
sir. Now,
Thank
I request Dr. Ratna Prabha Devi, the reader in chemistry and head of the department chemistry, to extend vote of thanks on behalf of BSG and Maharshi College. Over to Dr. Ratna Prabha Devi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone present in this national webinar. Respected President of this webinar, Dr. A.P. Samal sir, our Principal, Maharshi College of National Law, who is absent today because of some immediate health issues. नमिता मैडम किए टिके कार अनम्यूट हो जाई छी
हां हां
ओके कहार से काउर मैडम को टिके अनम्यूट हेची किछि मते जणा पडुनी
कर
Parminder Kaur. Okay. I'll mute.
So good afternoon, everyone present in this webinar. Respected President of the webinar, Dr. A.P. Samal, our Principal, Maharshi College of Natural Law, who is absent today because of some immediate health issues. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. K.P. Mishra sir, the National Vice President, BSG India, and State Chief Commissioner of Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guides. Respected Dr. Vidut Das, Professor and Head of the Department of Internal Medicine, Immunology and Rheumatology, SCB Medical College Hospital, Cuttack. And our friend, Dr. Namita Patnaik, the convener of this webinar, who is also the Assistant Commissioner of the Bharat Scout and Guide and also Professor in Economics, the Maharshi College of Natural Law. I feel very privileged to give vote of thanks to such a eminent personalities. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. K.P. Mishra sir, Chief Guest, Chief Patron of this webinar. He is not only the guiding light, but also our inspiration and source of knowledge. Thank you, sir, for your precious time, and you are also giving us all the inspiration and also guide us to conduct such a webinars, national and international webinars. Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank our chief speaker, Professor Dr. Vidut Das, Department of Internal Medicine, Immunology, Rheumatology, sir, who is the incarnation of God. And also, I have one also event. Once I had visited SCB Medical College in the year 2010 with my friend, Professor Dr. Trupti Rekha Swai. I could not imagine how the people of different corners of India were waiting for treatment from Dr. Vidut Das only. I thank him for giving us his precious time for being a source of extraordinary enlightenment through this webinar. I'd like to thank all the professionals and volunteers from different corners of India, Jammu Kashmir, Chandigarh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and all other corners of India. I would like to thank all the professors, participants of our Maharshi College of Natural Law, Sahidnagar, and the student participants of the Bharat Scout and Guide. Sir, Dr. Vidut sir, I'm very much, we are all thankful to you, we are all obliged and indebted to you for your precious time you have spent for us and also giving us such a enlightenment of telemedicine, which is very much required in this time. So this webinar was very much needed in this time, and I am sure all of us learned a lot. Thank you so much. And lastly, I thank Sir Dr. Vidut sir, Professor of Internal Medicine, Immunology, and Rheumatology. Sir, we are very much indebted and very much obliged to you, sir, for your precious or for your cooperation with and also giving time to us to make this webinar successful. Thank you, Namita Patnaik, madam, who is the convener of this webinar, who has also conducted a lot of webinar, like 29th webinar during this pandemic season. And also he has consulted a number of doctors throughout this season, also enlightened us with all that, whatever is needed in this time. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
थैंक यू रत्नप्रभा मैडम परिशेष आसतु समस्त मिसी एपरी उत्सर्गीकृत सेवा जोगाउथिबा लोकप्रिय डाक्टर प्रोफेसर विद्युत कुमार दासंकर सुस्थ और निरामय जीवन एवं दीर्घ जीवन कामना करिबा आमे जगन्नाथଙ୍କ पाखरे तांको परिवार को से घंट घोड़े रखि थांतु से लागि प्रार्थना करिबा एवं परिशेष द टीम ऑफ members of the telemedicine center SCB मेडिकल कॉलेज समस्त को अशेष अशेष धन्यवाद से माने मध्य प्रच्छद पटरे रही आम मान को उत्साहित करिसेंती तांकर प्रेजेंस रे तांकर उपस्थित रे एवं आगामी दिन रे हुए तो केतेबेले आमे निश्चित भाबरे सांकर उपदेश कामना करिवु भारत स्काउट्स एंड गाइड always will be obliged to you sir and finally I want permission from our Chief Commissioner, State Chief Commissioner, sir, Dr. K.P. Mishra, to close the webinar, sir.
हाँ
Sir.
करंतु
Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vidit, sir, and thank you, your team members, sir, and all the participants. I'm really grateful to all of you to join in time and cooperate with us being unmuted yourself. Thank you very much. And next program may be on Sunday and let you know. And finally, you will get the certificate which is already signed by our chief speaker and chief guest. And I'll deliver to you through your mail and the WhatsApp number. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good, sir.